So about part 2 of week 27. So this is Thursday, Friday and Saturday. It was actually quite a busy end of the week. Joe also had his stag do on the Saturday and Sunday of this week as well. So that will come in part 3 and 4 because I just had too many photos and I didn't want to sort of miss it out. So I will be doing another layout for his stag do, but this is everything but his stag do basically. So I actually start with Friday, but I put the Friday photos at the top, the Thursday in the middle, and then Saturday at the bottom. But it's just purely how the photos came out because I wanted a 6x4 to put that photo of everyone in it. So on the Friday, we actually went out to celebrate Joe's sister's birthday. She passed away 9 years ago, unfortunately, but it is her birthday on the 5th of July. So every year we go out for dinner, and this year we actually went to a new place. We actually went to a Lebanese restaurant, which was really nice and a bit different. So I wanted to make sure we got a photo of everyone. And after a few mishaps with missing people out and things, we actually got quite a nice one with everyone in it. So it's just always nice to include these photos, and it's always just, even if you feel a little bit embarrassed, it's always worth just saying, should we get a photo? Because you don't realise it until a couple of years down the line. You just think, I'm so glad we got a photo with them in it, or on that occasion, or, them sort of things. So it's just something I need to especially get over with, and just ask for a photo. So we got a nice photo of all of us, and we did actually go out for some drinks beforehand. So that's where this beer mat came out from. So in Joe's family, they actually drink quite a lot of Guinness. I don't know if it's just because they enjoy it or because they're from an Irish family, but they do drink a lot of Guinness. And I really loved this beer mat that they had in the pub. So I took it and I put it just on a 6x4 card with another little sticker with it as well. So yeah, just really nice. As I said, it's quite a traditional sort of thing. I've not seen a beer mat that nice actually. So I wanted to take that. So there is actually, I'm going to put an insert behind the photo of us all. I had a business card from the restaurant that we went to, and I also have a picture of our meal, but I haven't printed it yet because I run out. I didn't want to print the photo on a 3x4 without another 3x4 because I thought it's a waste of paper. So I'm going to print the photo out when I print my next set of photos, but it will go next door to the business card. But I decided that I quite like having these little inserts. I've done it once before, but I really should do it again. I do end up throwing some bits out because I think, I can't fit it in. But actually it's just go behind. I don't know why I've not done it as much as I do it nowadays, but I will be doing that a bit more often because I just think it's like an added little extra when you don't want to use up too much space. Another option obviously is to get one of the little flips that they're like sticky back and obviously you can flip up and things like that. So I probably will be investing in those next time I do an order. But for the time being, I'm happy with putting an insert behind. And yeah, so I had a business card and, as I said, a photo of the meal itself. So I'm going to include that once I print off my other photos, but that's just going to go behind the picture of all of us. And I'm going to use my LE Studio labels. That's like a traveller edition, so it's got like loads of little labels that says like remember this or souvenirs and all them random little bits, and I've not actually used it yet, so I was really happy to start using those. So I'm just going to print out the little tab one with a little circular space, and then I actually can stamp in what I wanted, and I decided to put the one that says pull here. Obviously it just symbolises that there's something behind there, so I thought that was quite good. So I've gone to go get my stapler, so I stamped that on some cards, so it's going to be quite sturdy, and I'm just going to staple that to the 6x4 piece of card on that one. So yeah, I really like how that, there's just a little extra, and you can do that for all the pockets really. And yeah, as I said, I probably will be investing in some of the flips, but this is another alternative when maybe it's not as important. If there was other real nice photos of us, I might have wanted them on show, but I wasn't too fussed about business card and the picture of the meal. The main thing was the people. So yeah, so that is that one. Then in the 3x4 pocket, it's going to go in the middle. So it was actually election week this week, and it was a big one because we were actually going for a new government as such, and so it was a big thing here in the UK. So I wanted to include it. I don't normally include political things. I don't normally include world things because unless it directly impacts me, there's just too many stuff. There's too much stuff, to include. So I don't want to overload my project life with things that don't, really concern me and don't really have a part of my life. I just you know, if it's got something to do with my day-to-day thing, I'll include it. So this one did, because obviously we were going to vote. I didn't actually get a picture of the voting place, and I've got many pictures of it before, but Joe's sister actually got a picture of Bilbo outside the polling station, so I took that and put that in there because it's always nice for him to go. We always take him for some random reason. But yeah, so I decided to include that for my picture of us voting. And then the other picture is just literally just the result of the election. So we do have a new government, we have a new prime minister. So I've just included a picture of a news article or something that I got off social media or something. So just to obviously say that we've got a new prime minister, which for me is quite big news, really. I think the only other piece of political news that I've included is not political really, but you know, when the Queen died, we got a new king, coronation, them sort of things, because that is quite big. I think it is quite a big thing, but most of the other things, as I said, if it doesn't impact me, I won't include it. Sometimes I include bits about the weather, like if we had any sort of freak weather, news reports, or something maybe in the local area, but other than that, I'm pretty much just focusing on my life as such. So yeah, those are the two photos that go in that side. And then I'm just going to use some of the cut parts. I'm going to use a journal one because obviously there's quite a few things happen. So I wanted to make sure I got some space to write on. And then the bottom of the page is just be my Saturday basically. So on the Saturday, I was starting to get ready for the wedding. It was actually my long weekend off work. So I was able to get some bits and pieces done. I think I ended up working the Sunday because Joe was obviously out on his stag do, so I was free, so I was like, I'll just do some extra bits at work. But I was off Saturday and I got my hair done for the wedding, so I went to go get my hair dyed and cut. I didn't want to go massively different because I sometimes want to dye my hair blonde, and I am a dark-haired person. So I go through a phase where I'm like, I want to go blonde, but everyone's telling me not to because I have red in my hair, so it will just go like that colour of that journal card. Like, I have tried it once. My friend did it when I was about 13, and my hair went the colour of a carrot. So I probably can't go blonde, really, but I do toy with the idea. But I went to the hairdressers, and I was just talking to her, and obviously I was there for like 2 hours when they dyed my hair. And she said, you know, you just suit naturally dark hair because I've got quite olive skin as well. It doesn't sort of drown me out, doesn't make me look pale or anything. So I always tend to go dark. And that's what I wanted for the wedding anyway. So I wanted for the wedding to have darker hair because obviously I was going to be wearing white, it sort of contrasts, and also I was having some bits and pieces in my hair, so I wanted those to stand out. So yeah, really happy with how it came out. So I just had a chilled sort of weekend by myself whilst Joe was on his stag do. So there is a picture of me at the hairdressers, just out taking a picture in the mirror because I think it was actually I was going to send one to Joe because he was asking me what I was up to. So I just took a picture of me sat in the salon chair. And then the other 6x4 spot I'm just going to fill with a journal card, not journal card, a cut apart piece, which is just really nice. I love all these sunflowers. As I said, it suits English summer very nicely because everything's in bloom, all the flowers are out, and it's very countryside, whereas a lot of the other collections are all very beachy and poolside. Like, we don't have pools or anything in the garden or anything like that. That's just not a thing here unless you're very rich, because you need it heated most of the year. So yeah, it's just something that we don't have. So I do use a lot of those collections for like holidays rather than just normal summer time. So yeah, it was quite nice, as I said, to be able to use a countryside sort of summer collection, and this one went really well, obviously with the sunflowers relating to Joe's sister as well, so it just matched really nicely. So I will be back with the third and the fourth part of week 27. Thank you very much. Bye.